Issue 3. The frame is moved by the body. This issue deals with how the frame travels in space. We don't want the frame or any part of the frame to initiate any movement in space. We choose the first half of the natural turn in the waltz as an example for the standard dances. This is a very important basic movement in which the frame does not initiate the movement in space. The frame reacts to the swing of the leg and pelvis and results in a sway. For the man, the pelvis moves to the left, the ribs on the left side open, and the ribs on the right side close slightly. For the lady, it is the opposite. The sway change in the oversway is another example for the initiation from the pelvis. The connection of frame to pelvis causes a corresponding move of the frame. In the Latin dances, the frame reacts to the movement below. Also here it does not initiate the movement. The initiation is always a weight shift within the body that either results in a step or walk, as here in the rumba basic, or it results in a movement on the spot. Sometimes this weight shift within the body results in a counterbalance or in a special body position, as here in the paso doble. The open frame in the Latin dances requires even more awareness and coordination of the parts of the frame because the process of action and reaction is more complex than in the closed frame, as you can see here. When we are successful in connecting the frame to the rest of the body, as we show in the second core issue, the frame becomes soft and quiet and easily moved in space by the body.
How do we approach this frame's core issue? In issue 1 and 2, we established the foundations of the frame by connecting the shoulders, arms and hands to the head, torso and to the rest of the body. You are ready now to experience the frame moving in space, to learn where this movement is initiated and how to apply it to your dance. Here is our approach as we teach it in our movement lessons. Interlace your fingers and bring palms to touch each other. Start taking the frame a bit to the right with the head and then to the left. The frame's movement from side to side is initiated from the pelvis. Side-to-side movement is also weight shifting from leg to leg and foot to foot while dynamically maintaining balance. The frame therefore remains quiet and soft. Move a few times up and down with your frame. The movement of the frame up and down is also initiated by the pelvis. As with the movement from side to side, the flexible ribs and spine and soft breastbone assist with the up and down movement. Lack of flexibility in these parts will require extra muscle work. Start making circles with your frame. Making simple circles with the frame in space allows you to enhance your awareness of how the frame is carried out in space by the body and to improve your body organization. Pause and lift your arms straight in front at shoulder height, keeping the shoulders inactive and loose. With your arms and hands, create a shape as if you are holding a big imaginary ball. Turn your entire body right and left. We intentionally use a frame that is close to a dance frame, yet different so you don't do something you are so familiar with. That will allow you to attend to new options away from your habitual frame where you repeat your old habits and old patterns. Playing with an unfamiliar frame will enhance your awareness to the different parts and the connection between them. Then you are able to apply your new skills to your familiar frame and notice the improvement. Bend from side to side. Bending from side to side while initiating the movement with the pelvis, you will learn to free your shoulders, arms, hands, and head so the frame becomes lighter and softer. You will learn better use of the ribs, spine, chest, and the rest of the body to make the frame's movement more expressive. Bring your tailbone forward between your legs and tilt your pelvis with the tailbone while bending your upper body forward so that the spine is rounded from the back of the head to the tailbone. Now take your tailbone backward and tilt the pelvis while bending the upper body backward such that the spine is arched from the back of the head to the tailbone. In bending forward and backward, you will learn more about establishing dynamic balance and stability throughout the movement, all the way from your foot to your head. That in turn will provide you with great coordination in your entire body and the opportunity for better expressing yourself artistically and without effort in your dancing. Notice how the body weight is shifted. Once the weight is more on the toes, then on the heels. This is part of good balance and stability, which is essential for every sport. Now make a circle with your pelvis. After practicing more effective use of your body is established on straight lines, from side to side and forward backward, you are ready to take the frame and travel with it in space. A circle is an easy image for precision of movement.